How you doing? God bless. I've been I gotta get up. I've been a lot of these videos I do when I'm on my knees after I finish praying, and by the end of the video, like I get up and I lay in bed, and my feet, my feet fall asleep. So I get like pins and needles in my feet. So I gonna start sitting up doing these videos because it felt a little bit better yesterday after I and yeah, so yeah, today was a good day. How you doing? God bless. And it's Joe again. Today was a good day. You know, I took the dog to doggy daycare. I had to put my daughter's bed together. I got like a new day bed, and I put that together, and it was good. You know, good day today. And I was getting a little tired towards the end of the day, and I wound up. My son had sold something on eBay, so he wanted to go ship it, and I couldn't take him the next couple of days, so I'm doing it today. And I was a little crazy, and I went through a red light. I got a ticket. Didn't try to fight it or anything. It was just, after I got the ticket, I told the guy, have a good day and God bless. I'm not gonna fight it. I did something wrong. Whatever. I was trying to get to a store, closed, and things happen. Whatever, you know. But I get God telling me to try to slow down a little bit, especially when I'm out there on the road. But so, today I want to talk a little bit about, I was I was watching the Robinsons, at home with the Robinsons. They got like a new Facebook show, like the people, the guys that used to do Duck Dynasty, and I was uh I was watching that. Then I was watching some of the videos. I guess they do like a podcast too, like Phil Robinson, Jason, the other brother, not Willie, Jeff, and I forget the other guy's name, but the guy who was the pastor, and they were talking about when they used to do the Duck Dynasty show, and everybody knew they were Christians and stuff like that, though, but they were saying a lot of the stuff that they cut out, like all the spirit, a lot of the spiritual stuff that they cut out, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, they were like upset about it, though, but they did what they had to do, and they still kept some things in there, and I was just thinking about it. It's like the stuff that's on TV today, like the violence and all this other stuff. It's just it's so terrible, like it really is. I was watching the show yesterday, and I'm not gonna get into all this other stuff, and it was just like I'm watching the beginning of the show, and I'm literally like scratch my head, and I like the show, and it's just like, all right, well, there's like sexual stuff and stuff going on, and I'm just like, okay, thank God for DVR. You can fast forward through stuff, and yeah, it's just so violent, and so much stuff that they're just throwing in your face out there, you know. And it's just, you just want to watch TV, for decent shows, like. But everything's everywhere, all the violence, all the sexual orientations and everything like that. Everything's all over the place. There's no, there's very few good family-oriented shows now that are, you know, just decent, right? And the Robinsons were decent, and the problem with this world is like, you talk about Jesus, and just forget about it. You're not, eh, eh, not allowed to talk about Jesus, right? And you can't have God in the equation. You can't be God, And this is what was going on. And these people are Christian based family, right? They had their struggles in the beginning, like Phil Robbins was on drugs and stuff like that when he was young. When he was married, and had kids and stuff, and he found the Lord, and he cleaned up, and it's all about Jesus now. It's all about Jesus and duck hunting to them. And God bless them. I will say because I used to watch the show even before I got saved, and I wound up reading Jace Robinson's book, and that helped me get saved. That did. I was reading his book, and that helped me. You know, it helped me pick up a Bible. It did, and I forgot about that though, but it did. It was just very touching. Reading that stuff, and you know, I, you know, I doubt he would ever watch this, but thank you to that family. Jace Robinson and the whole family, and God bless you all. Just thank you, and when they were talking about on one of their podcasts, and about the show and the producers and stuff like that, and how they didn't want to talk about Jesus, and edit a lot of the stuff, the Jesus stuff out, and then Phil said that one of the guys got saved from it. He did get saved from it, from being around them, and they were cursing, like all the crew was cursing and everything, and they couldn't believe they didn't curse. The Robinsons didn't curse, and the Bible said you gotta watch your tongue, right? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect on that. I'm not perfect on that. I try. I'm a lot better where I used to be, but every once in a while things slip out, and I don't, and I apologize. I repented, because I don't like to curse. I don't, and it does slip out every once in a while. I'm not gonna lie. If I sat here and say I don't curse, that would be a lie, right? So it's all about truth. On here, and always I try to be truthful. I sat down today with my kids and started reading the Bible with them, and I got to be better at that too. I got to be the leader. I got to be the leader of this house. I don't force it on them, but I want to read it to them, and let them understand. You got to train your child, right? So in the ways of the Lord, and if they grab onto it, we should pray that they do, then amen, right? And we'll all be better. So, but I gotta do my part. I do what I wasn't, and I haven't been. I just thought down like last year, then COVID happened, and uh, we were apart. They were staying at the aunt's house. I was moving, and they were doing a remote learning and everything like that. And it was just better off for a few months, and like 6 months we were like apart. I would go visit them, of course, and but then I haven't, but today I started, and it's gonna be I'm not gonna say a daily thing because life is busy. I'm gonna try to make it almost a daily thing. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. But talking about going back to the Robinsons and talking about, I said this verse before, and they were talking about it too when they wouldn't, edit all that stuff. It's not against the people. It's not, but as it said in Ephesians 6:12, right? For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the powers, against the world forces of this darkness, against the spiritual forces of wickedness in the heavenly places, right? That's what it's. That's what it's against. It's not about flesh and blood. The powers of the darkness, the devil, and yeah, that's what it is. And they don't want it here. They don't want to. Nobody wants to hear about Jesus. You know, they don't want to hear the truth because their hearts are hardened, right? My heart was hardened. It was. It was for a long time, and thank God every day for leading me into this life because it's not by myself. It's people plant seeds in you all along your way, right? It plant seeds, right? Throw it in the ground, right? When I was younger, my grandmother planted seeds. My aunt, my uncle planted seeds, right? And watching families like the Robinsons planting seeds, right? And eventually that seed grows. I'm growing spiritually. I got saved, right? And I pray that one day you will too. Whoever's out there listening, if anybody is. And That's what it's about. Even if I could plant that little seed, and, and that and that could grow, and that would be great. Sorry, my daughter keeps coming into my room. Uh, she always forgets things in my car, like her charger and cases and whatever, you know. But she always forgets something. But chip off the old block though, because I would forget my head if it wasn't attached to my neck, right? A lot of the time. But so yeah, that's what this world is. You know, it's not against flesh and blood; it's against the powers of darkness, right? Ephesians 6:12. Go back to that all the time. You know, people get mad, but you know they don't want to hear about Jesus. They don't want to hear, you know, like it's talking about planting seeds, and hopefully I could plant a little seed into somebody. And they were talking too about where can how can I in this conversation bring up Jesus, and that's what I need to do more. How can I in a conversation talk about Jesus? And I'm trying to do it through here to get more boldness and stuff like that. And you know, I need to do more in the world. You know, I pray for boldness and you know to do that to talk about Jesus, right? We all should. And on that, I'm gonna say goodnight and God bless. Be good.